Happy good morning to whoever might be here. It's good to have you join us as we seek out a chance to do some coin rolling. Can't sleep. Got that shooting pain in my arm, and it's better to sit up and do something productive than it is to lay there complaining and not sleeping. So let's get some coins rolled tonight. Put it in the bank tomorrow. That'll be fun. Be somewhat fun. And hopefully it'll put some people to sleep. We'll do some coin counting instead of sheep counting tonight. If you can't sleep, put a little note in there, hashtag I can't sleep. These are the zinc copper-coated pennies from previous years, recent years, and they're all going to go back into the bank, even though the banks act like they don't want them anymore. People need them. I have them. Let's roll them and see what happens. Late night live stream, overnight live stream. We're going to test our tube to see if 50 coins fit exactly in the tube. And if so, it'll be so much easier just to fill up a tube, fill up a roll, move on. Many of these are damaged coins. What's going on? The Roz Rodriguez, good to see you. Dustin Nunez, thanks for checking us out. Diana McMahon, how are you doing? Welcome back, everybody. You insomniacs, you. Julie S., thank you for being here. Come on, get in there. We're going to test and see if there's exactly. Hauling out, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to hit the like thing on your way in. Each one of you with a blue name, please do so. Helps out the channel. All right, so right off the top there is probably 49 because it seems like there's one missing there, but let's count it out and see if one tube is one roll. 10, 15, 20, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Look at that, it's 53. 53 cents in there. 3:30 a.m. where you're at, Dustin Nunez. Jared, how you doing? What's going on? Why is it a sad night? What happened? What's up, Michigan? Burr. You guys getting some rain and some snow and some things out there. So there's too many pennies in a roll. Melody's back. Good to see you. Hey, chat coach. Gotta go to sleep all over the place. Glad to be here. Got a cold. Oh, wow. Colds suck. So let's do it again, see if there's exactly 53, in which case it's fine, because then you can just fill up a tube and take 3 out, and you got 50. Hopefully it's exactly the same each time. Had a bank lady measuring rolls the other day that I took to him. Thought that was really interesting. I gotta plug in the computer here. Something going on. McMell is here. Welcome, everyone. These are 50-cent rolls, so there's not a lot of money here. It's just a lot of weight and stuff. Bad weather all over Texas is not good for you. Oh, I see what's going on. Real Braun, holy cow, 5 channel memberships. Real Braun, we got Nathan Dwayne, Austin Wagner, Gaming Numismatist, Leap, MSK, and Cindy Red Enius. Good to have you all here. Congratulations. I know MSK 789 is going to be very excited. Giddy up coach John Furr. Welcome. Damn you rich bro. That's right. If you think this is rich, then I am rich. If you think having a pile of pennies is what it's all about, then I am loaded. 30, 35, 40, 45. 53, that's awesome. 53. I am freaking loaded. I'm up to my fingers in pennies. That's right. Be sure to hit the like on the way in. You guys with the wrenches with the blue, hit that like button. Should be 38 likes already. Should be. Each roll is 50 cents. 2 rolls is $1. Hand them over to that hooker. Watch her holler. It's a Vegas quote here. You like gold? Gold is fun. A lot of tornadoes damage. They're looking for, oh, wow, yeah. There's a lot of bad weather out there. If you're experiencing bad weather, you can put a hashtag I am or bad weather, whatever you want to do in the chat. We'll do prayers for everybody with the bad weather out there. I think one of my future gigs will be weather chaser. I think that's going to be fun. Can't wait to do that. No coppers in here. These have all been gone through. There might be one or two coppers that snuck through, but these have all been gone through, and it's all the zinc rejects. There's probably some rare dates and varieties and all those things in here, but I'm not looking. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This time there's 4 left over, so I got to double check. Copper dropper. 5, 10, 15, 20. All it takes is one anomaly. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 54 this time. Holy cow. It's been 53. Missed you by 40 miles. Holy cow. I think the bad weather here in Texas got me this cold or whatever I have. That happens. The Roz Rodriguez kicks up the debris and the pollens and the, what is that stuff called in Arizona? They got it in the ground. Like when you get valley fever, there's spores, the spores in the earth. Sometimes that'll get you, especially in the bad weather, especially when the water comes out and it washes away things and exposes new earth. That can get you as well. Appreciate you all being here, hanging out on a night when some of us can't sleep and others don't want to sleep because they're at work. I love my Colorado sister as long as she doesn't call me shaky pudding. There you go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 with 2 extra that time because we just did it in our hand. Rolling the coins is the least fun part of this. That's why if you can find a bank that actually has a coin counting machine that will let you dump all this into it, that would be great. We don't have that here in Las Vegas. We used to have casinos that would take your money, but not anymore. It's the most amazing thing. They don't want your coins, even though they know it's all going to go into a slot machine once they cash it in. If it goes directly to the bank. Solid Owl, how do you clean the coins? You don't clean coins. Never clean a coin. If you clean a coin, it ruins its collector value. If you want to make some artwork out of it, go ahead and clean it, but it's going to destroy the collector value. Never clean your coins is the advice of all professional numismatic people. 20, 25, 31, 35, 45, and 52 again. So my hand holds 52 pennies. Supermarkets usually have coin counting machines. They do, but they charge 13% if it's a Coinstar. 13%. I'll pay the 5% at the casino here in Vegas because that's a lazy man's tax. But 13% seems crazy. I mean, I'll pay $6.75 or $6.95 to pull my own money out of an ATM at a casino that I'm going to lose. I'm sure not going to give 13% to a Coinstar. Brittany, baby daddy, says, I'm reporting. Good. What are you reporting? Let me know what you're reporting. We'd like to get in on that report. I'd like to be a footnote on your report. 25, 35, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Typo correction. Is there a way to tell a coin is clean just by sight? Yes. There certainly is. If you see certain type, oh, I put it there. Certain types of coins, it'll take the normal color away. So if you look at silver coins, you can tell when they've been cleaned. Copper is the worst. It's not worth more to melt down the copper. It is. These are not copper. These are the These are the tailing. This is the bad part of the roll of pennies. These are the zinc ones from 1982 on that are zinc. They got the copper coating on it. That's why they corrode so bad. These things are just horrible corrosion magnets. All these coins will deteriorate over the next decades and will be gone eventually. They'll go back into the atmosphere, into the earth, whatever. Eventually, these coins that are not damaged like that, a coin like that there, if you keep it in great shape, will have much higher value. Why are you not going to keep them? They don't make them no more. That's right. They also don't make rotary telephones no more, but I don't want to keep those either. I don't have space for it. Someone else can enjoy these. They can collect them. Six of those. I have way too many of them. I mean, how many thousand pennies do you need? 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if I had people calling me going, oh my gosh, do you have pennies? I'll give you $2 a roll for them. Why do you have so many copper coins? These are not copper coins. These are the zinc coins. The copper coins we put off to the side. The copper coins are worth 4 cents a piece right now. It's $6 a pound for copper. 4 cents a piece for a copper penny. That's worth holding on to. Price of the copper goes up. They go up. These guys are the crappy zincs. I understand why they don't make them anymore. If they would actually make the pennies out of copper like they used to, they would last a lot longer and you wouldn't have to keep making 1 billion a year. Yeah. Appreciate y'all being here. You can have a rare one. I could have a rare one. Certainly could have a rare one, but I don't care. That's the best part. That gives you the opportunity to find the rare ones. I'm going to put these into a bank here in Las Vegas, and you can come get them. Where do you get them? There are so many there. I have probably there's 2,500 pennies in a box. And at one point I had 20 boxes. So what's 2,500 times 20? I have 50,000 there, plus all the other pennies I have. And then I bought several bags of pennies. So I've got tens of thousands of pennies that I don't need. Have I got any Belgian ones? No, I don't have any Belgian ones here. We got a few from the Caribbean. We got a few from Canada. But I tell you what, those Belgians know how to make waffles. There's 50 in a roll. Got them from banks. Been buying them for years and years, especially the last 2 years. Been buying just stacks and stacks of boxes of them. A lot of stores are getting self-checkout and going back to regular registers. Yes, because there's so much theft. This is definitely true. Good to have you here. We have 85 people here watching a guy roll pennies late at night. We appreciate it. There is an overnight market for content, for live content. We're going to be talking about the war of rolling pennies. I chose to go with the pennies. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers on this channel, less than a year. Join the juggernaut that is coin rolling. Pathetic, huh? Yeah, you are, but we're not going to bring that up anymore, Wesson. You just go about being yourself. How about that spring training, huh? Baseball underway. Thank God for the self-checkouts. Or for the, yeah, well, I'd rather have the person check me out, and then that's also why I leave the cart in the shopping parking lot, so they have to hire a kid to go get it. One of my first jobs was a cart retriever guy. Holland out, you're the best. Thanks for being here. I love pennies. There you go. Byron, London. Good to have you here. COVID killed the 24-hour store. Yes. Also killed a lot of old people that are no longer getting Social Security. Not that that would be a reason for them to do what they did when they did what they did, because that would be a conspiracy theorist, and that's not who we are here. Walmart is fantastic. Tell us your life story. I will. I was born, and then I grew up, and then I went to college, and then I tried to be Johnny Appleseed, and then I grew up again, and then I got married, and then I got into the hotel business, and then I'm here. How's that for a short version? Oh, I also make music. Check out Glowman 2026 on Spotify. Don't leave out the hookers. I forgot the hookers. Forgot the hookers. What is Johnny Appleseed? Holy crap, you don't know about Johnny Appleseed? There's this kid named Johnny, and his whole purpose in life was to spread seed all over the western part of the United States of America. Only I did it in Arizona, at Arizona State University, and usually at a nightclub after tequila. That's too many pennies right there. Or is that exactly right? It's too many pennies right there. 4, 5, 6, 7. They don't teach that in school anymore? 8, 9, 10 with 4 extra. I don't even know what I was doing right there. Coin slugs for shotguns. I don't think these would work. I don't think you could melt these down because it's zinc. I mean, maybe you could. Maybe you could form them into something. Maybe you could. At the green door, you don't sleep around, you sleep on them. There you go. Do the price tags cover the trick at the self-checkout? They can see you do that. They can see you do that when you use the different price tag. They know exactly what you're doing. That's why some of the machines now, oh, there's a copper one right there. Look at this. We just made 3 cents profit. That's a 1982 copper penny mixed into the zinc ones. We just made 3 cents. You guys are a witness to that. A lot of channels lie to you and say they do it. We just showed you what we did. What's the value in collecting these? I just quadrupled my money. That's what the value is. Plus, I get to get my fingers all stinky, and I don't have to go to a nightclub to get that done anymore. Zinc has no value. This has about a penny value. I just found an Abraham Lincoln commemorative penny. Get ready. I'm going to show you the Abraham Lincoln commemorative penny. You saw that from far away. Use the cheaper sticker price tags to cover up the existing ones. Yeah, you'll go to prison for that. You'll get arrested and they'll touch you inappropriately in jail. Here we go. Abraham Lincoln, 2009, 200th anniversary of his birth and the 100th anniversary of his first penny, 1909. But notice the black stuff on here. That's corrosion because it's a zinc penny. And over time, it will deteriorate and that will eat away the coin and it will be worth absolutely nothing. Pretty soon, it will turn into stuff like that, the same way this one right here did, and the same way that this one is right here, and this one right here, and this one right here. They're all going to disappear someday and just turn back into metals in the earth. These are zinc-coated pennies with a little bit of copper coating on it. It's pretty nasty stuff. The other thing we teach with coin collecting is for older people or people with dexterity issues. This is a great way to keep your hands nimble and keep you young because you can keep doing things like I'm doing. I mean, you have to have the mobility to do all this. So if you're going through therapy, pennies aren't all copper, no way. Yes, they're 95% copper from 1982 and before, and then these are mostly zinc with a little light coating of copper on them. What you doing, what we doing, we're rolling pennies. These are rolls of pennies, 50 cents each. Going to take them to the bank tomorrow. Spread the wealth, share the love. They quit making them at the government, so I feel it's my responsibility to return these back to the wild. Got a lot of them here. We got to do this too. '82 is a transition year. There's both zinc and copper pennies that year. That is correct. I also do this with nickels, dimes, quarters, everything. I do it for a little bit. It's all right. There's some people that are just getting up on the other side of the earth right now. There's some people getting ready to go to bed on this side of the earth right now. Appreciate y'all being here. 8, 9. That should be 10 right there. Let's measure it again. So if you're wondering what that is, ladies, that's 8 inches of pennies right there. Do you agree with ending the penny? I don't, because I want it for personal reasons, but from a financial perspective, I still don't. Whatever they're going to save in production, the 50 million they think they're going to save will be chewed up and upping and downing the price on stuff and inflation and all that. But nobody uses these anyway. What a pain in the ass, huh? All right, everyone take a shot of tequila, and I'll tell you again, that's 8 inches. We'll see how many believers we get. Unless you're underage, of course, then you shouldn't be in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 right there. 9 and 10. Where do we take these? We're going to take them back to the bank. The banks have signs saying that they're going to limit pennies for people because they may not have any pennies. So I'm going to take these back so they can give them to people. Some zinc in excellent condition, worth money, bro. Yes, they are. They are definitely going to be worth a lot of money, especially the ones that survive the great zinc meltdown. Look at this one right here. This is the Abe Lincoln, the third of 4 from 2009, but it's got the Black Death on it, and this will be worthless in the future. It doesn't have to be tequila, but tequila is probably the most effective method of starting a family. I believe all these people that go to fertility clinics making a mistake. Go out, get yourself some tequila, random stranger, boom, instant family. In exchange for money, yes. Not donating. Nope, I want actual money. So I'm going to take these 2 rolls. So here's an example. These 2 rolls equal 1 penny or $1. I'm going to take that dollar and I'm going to pay it towards a credit card at 24% interest. So I'm going to make a quarter profit by paying down the credit card with the pennies versus holding on to the pennies. Can't do that anywhere else. It's genius financing. You got so many coins, that's awesome. Coins are fantastic, but you can have too many. I just found, I've got a bag with hundreds and hundreds of nickels from 1958. Hundreds of them. My dad would like this? Cool. Wake him up. Go get your dad and wake him up right now and say, Dad, I'm watching a guy roll pennies. Coins are fun. Real Braun, you're being mean. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It's free and easy. Helps the channel grow. We're on our way to 10,000 in less than a year. You could be a part of that magic. If you really want to know how to do coins, what are your thoughts on Kanye West's recent remarks claiming that he is the new Messiah and lost king of the Hebrews? I think that the fact that you even put that into writing means you got no future and you're very well distracted from life, and that the fact that you would even consider anything to discuss about Kanye West is relevant means that you really probably have no friends. So I would probably get rid of the idea that you need to discuss crap like that on the internet and actually go outside one day and talk to people and interact with humanity and see what other people are like outside of the basement, off the video games, off the internet, and expand your horizons. That's what I would do. Latex gloves, bud, those are nasty. Oh no, I can only use lambskin. What's your opinion on Iran booking the oil refineries are in the... I have no opinion on the war in Iran right now other than kick their friggin' asses and get it over with. Just get it over with. That's my opinion. Yeah. No, Jesus is Lord is your name, and you're being someone you're going to burn in hell a lot harder than other people for being a complete turd box. Do you know that, right? This is a ritual for all people, much like me kicking you out of the channel and telling you to go fuck yourself. That's a ritual as well. What kind of rain jacket do you use? Well, I have to use the Magnum, but I have to tie two together. You're counting money earlier? Cool. Banks will take anything, money, monetarily. If you take a $500 bill to the bank, they'll take it, but they have to destroy it. They have to send it in to be destroyed. What's your opinion on the current economic state of the world? It's all jacked up. It's designed to keep the poor poor, the rich rich, and you're not welcome to join the rich club. That's my theory. Because human beings are horrible. Oh, the rain jacket outside. I like the rain au natural. When you wear a jacket, then it feels like someone else is raining. Thank you, Solomon Robert. Thank you for being here. Yes. Yes. Your job is to catch me, and my job is to not get caught. Well, Weston, the best part about that is I know Braun's having fun with you, but I'm going to kick you out of the channel because you're wasting up digits. You're wasting up caricatures. You're wasting letters. And you can go do something else. Just because your answer. Thank you so much, Eddie Trades, $1.99 super chat. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. This is fantastic. I was wondering who would be on at this hour. This is fantastic. Can't believe it. Good to meet you all. You're new here? Good to have you here. Thanks for being here. Omega Stacking, nice to have you here. We do our silver and our gold and our other conversations, usually 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Vegas time nightly. We either do it on this channel or on Catch or Crash Las Vegas Live. Thank you for subscribing. Alex Androvello, nice to have you with us. All right, one bucket done, basically. Let's do our next bucket. We have tons of buckets, almost tons. I just subscribed to your channel. Thank you, Omega Stacking. Appreciate you for doing that. Channel growth is important to us. Sometimes you don't get growth and you have to take a supplement to get that growth to work for you. We have over 4,000 views on this live stream so far. It's one of our best live streams ever. We appreciate that. Thanks for helping out a young channel. We have 9,231 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, why don't you help us get to 9,250 tonight? That'll be fun. It's our best viewed live stream ever. What's your specific area of collecting? America? Yeah, I love America coins. I've been doing this since 1976. So I've been collecting since the beginning of time. And I love everything. Anything that's beautiful. The old American coins, the constitutional silver. That's fun. I like new stuff too. And prescribed Ambien, but with all it does, it makes it start a million projects, and I don't remember starting. There you go. Started stacking silver in 2019. Excellent. Fantastic. It's a good time. Silver is a bit different since China now holds most silver deposits worldwide. That's what they tell you. That's what they tell you. That's what they want you to think. Why would you believe anything that you're being told by the government at all? Why would you ever believe anything that they tell you? Especially if you're a stacker, your whole MO is anti-government. It's anti-fiat currency. It's anti-establishment stuff. And then all these anti-establishment people go, yeah, but the government said. Like, well, why would you listen to them? Wow, perfect 50. That's awesome. I'm good at this. Just a thought. I don't know if it's a lie. It's bait and switch. It's, the stacking silver's an ounce. Silver is $6. Yeah, so I've bought and sold. I was around for the 1980 run. I was around for the 1986 run up, 1987s, the mid 90s run ups, the early 2000 drops, paying $4 an ounce, like $4.20 an ounce for silver after 9/11, buying all kinds of stuff and then flipping it when it hit $30 an ounce back in 2011. Then it went up to 50. I'm like, oh, I should have kept it. And then it dropped back down again and started buying more. I like to buy odd stuff. You are potentially for the next shutdown. You are potentially for the next shutdown. You missed a word in there. Silver is underrated. You need to most manufacturing advanced technology. Exactly. But what happens? Let me ask you this question. What happens when something gets too pricey and it becomes more cost effective to come up with an alternate way to do something? They find the alternate way to do something. That's when you don't want to be left holding the bag. I used to work in Washington, D.C. Do I sell by weight? Just when I'm pimping. The pennies, I have 1 pound bags of pennies on eBay. So you can buy by the pound on eBay. And usually I stuff them full of wheat pennies in there too. Because penny rolls are only 50 cents. Yes. I got my new channel about 4 months. Cool. Do you do live stuff on eBay? I'm sorry, on YouTube? We promote other channels. We love to promote other channels. So if Omega Stacking, OC Omega Stacking, is that Orange County? Let people know that you got a thing. Last random question, what's your favorite beer? I don't drink beer. Beer sucks. Beer is rotten. Beer is the decomposition of material, foamy with yeast added to it. And if you've ever been out on a date at Arizona State University, you know you need to avoid yeast. I hate beer. Beer sucks. Beer is the worst. New York checking on New York. Cool. I'm not looking for anything right now. We went through these already. These are being put back together to take them to the bank. Beer, back in 1982, I was in Wichita, Kansas, at a place called Winston's, and they had nickel pitcher night. So for 5 cents, you got a whole pitcher of beer. And I spent a quarter. And I spent the next 3 days vomiting my intestines. You're on an ankle monitor? Yeah, you don't want to be drinking on an ankle monitor. So I have a whole instructional video on there on how not to go back to prison. And just curious why people that have warrants or people on parole continually drive cars with no license plates, with meth pipes in the console and weed in their pocket, and then they can't understand why they're back in jail. Just a thought. $50 coins. Look at that. When I did drink, I was a straight up whiskey drinker. There you go. I enjoyed tequila. I enjoyed fuzzy navels. Who's ever had a fuzzy navel? Anyone? It's an oil burner. There you go. That's why those little test kits. I've watched the internet. I've seen what they do. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'm telling you to do it right now. Because watch what's going to happen. You can't chat your jovial chatting unless you're a subscriber. That's what's going to happen here in just a moment. Got to be a subscriber. You can say pretty much anything you want to say tonight. but you got to be a subscriber. All right, get ready because it's going to happen moments away. If you're not a subscriber, you can't spread your philosophies, your insights, your drivel. Get ready. I'm giving you fair warning. Fair warning. You better be a subscriber or the conversation's going to end rapidly. Fair freaking warning. Fair warning. Peach schnapps, exactly. Yummy. Fair warning. There we go. Let's see who can't chat anymore. Are you Trump? Yes, because Donald Trump is known for having rolls of pennies in his hand late at night. That's a great question. It's a great question. Very educated question. You're the future of our country, and we appreciate you for having that kind of knowledge base. And they're gone. I didn't drink either until I got to Arizona State, and it was required. You couldn't go to class sober. Do you think silver has a lot of upside? I do, because every one of these bombs that are blowing up over in the Middle East, there's some stuff in there. There's a little silver in there that's never going to be refined or mined again. Addiction is a bitch, but I don't understand it. And you're a therapist? Nice. Raybaugh, good to have you with us. You're a counselor? Nice. Had some good sleep last night. That'll get you through the week. We got First Friday coming up in Las Vegas tonight, later tonight, because it's Friday right now. Dang, we lost them all. I can't believe it. I thought some of them would have been smart enough to subscribe. You need a therapist? Well, let me introduce you. Rayo LK7, you subscribed. Appreciate you very much. Thank you for that. Eddie Trades needs a person. What does the mean about First Friday? So First Friday of the month, there's a party in downtown Las Vegas called First Friday. A lot of shops and vendors and food people come out, and all the kids and the adults of the neighborhood, and it's mostly locals come to it, but tourists can come to it as well. And they have this big gathering, a big party on First Friday each month. And so tomorrow night on our Cash or Crash channel, I'll be live on top of the hotel, which is right down in the Arts District, and you'll be able to see all the First Friday happenings live, high atop the 4 stories of the English Hotel. Boom, right there, 50 cents. We do have BDPS. You only talk cash? There you go. The cash therapist. Rare metals are usually a safe investment. Consult a financial investor from your bank. He'll give you more details. Exactly. You've never been to Vegas? Well, we'll bring you all the Vegas stuff. All the Vegas stuff. So paper money is just paper. It's worthless, but at least these have some intrinsic metal value. It may not be what a silver coin used to be, but the nickel is worth more than a nickel because it's mostly copper with nickel in it. There you go. If a copper penny is worth 4 cents, a copper nickel's got to be worth at least 8 or 10 cents. What do you normally look for in the pennies? We look for the copper coins from 1982 and before. We look for the 2024s and 2025s. 83 Philadelphia, 84 Philadelphia, the 1992s, 98s, 99s, and 2000s. There's some varieties of all those that are out there. So a little bit of everything. I never drank beer as piss water, but chilada tomato there. So good. So a Clamato juice and vodka with the right mixture stuff. Ooh, yeah. I learned that in Hawaii. Back in the day when you'd finish your job, you'd get a pow drink is what it was called. It was the end of the day or you're done. The closed AM in 92 and the open AMs in 98, 99, and 2000. Certainly fantastic value there if you can find them. Appreciate y'all being here. 105 folks hanging out at 1:15-ish in the morning, Las Vegas time. Look at that. I've created lots of rolls for the banks. If you, as some unfortunate circumstance, accidentally eat a roll of coins. If somehow I ate a roll of coins, I think Darwin said it best in the Survival of the Fitness Handbook, that if somehow you eat a roll of coins, you deserve what you get. You start pooping out nickels. You open a show in the Vegas Strip. The nickel pooper. Think how much you'd get on OnlyFans if that's what you did. What's your skill? What's your talent? You know, well, I do this. I poop nickels. Oh my gosh, let's sign up for that one. One every so often with a Pepsi. Yeah, I don't recommend eating coins. You been going through your pennies recently? Yes, they're fun. You never know what you're going to find. And you just might be the guy to discover a new variety. Yeah, I own gold that I bought before it was way over the current price. I have one piece of gold that I love, along with a bunch of other gold. I got some jewelry and different things, but I got one $5 gold piece from the Constitutional set, 1987, from the U.S. government. Paid about $125 for this, right here. Just happened to have it handy. Thought the baby was going to win something tonight. There we go, right here. Take a look at this. This is a 1987 We the People Constitutional Commemorative. E pluribus unum, bicentennial of the Constitution, 1987. Beautiful coin. Also have the silver dollar with it. $125 for that set. Now worth about $2,000, give or take. I'll probably take at this point, but I wouldn't sell it for less than $2,000 for that set. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And that's one that I just happened to not sell because I dumped all my gold a long time ago when it hit like 1,500. I really didn't buy any back because I'd rather buy silver because you get a lot more of it. Super chat, Kathy Keith, thank you so much. Let me write that down for tomorrow. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day until the last syllable of recorded time. Let me write down Braun, Mountain Billy, Diana, McMell, Natalie, and this is from Kathy Keith. So if you're new to the channel, when we do our live streams, we give away lots of stuff, and you can get in for free. I just received the 2026 Silver Eagle proof with the double date. Nice. Was that 175 bucks? I mean, that's a lot of money for silver, but as a collectible. Be interesting to see what the mintages are on those things. I love some of the modern stuff with the real low mintages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 shy of 50. Printing mistakes? Oh, you want to sell it? Huh? Sorry. Coach, I found what you need. The Diesel brothers bought a Cadillac RV. Ooh, that would be fun. Cadillac RV. I just want one that we can get from one place to the other and have a good time. Be able to cook a little bit of food. Bring the dog along. Bring you updated information around the country on things that are happening. What's up, B. Waller? Good to see you. Mountain Billy's here, B. Waller's here, everybody's here. We're rolling pennies tonight. Here we go. Take this show on the road. I'd like to be the guy that rolls into town and, hey, we're pulling into Pawtucket. Let's take a look at what they have to offer. And have 10 million people who can't wait to see what's in Pawtucket. Right now, the money in YouTube is covering the war. But you got to be good at it. Thank you there, Kitty Mr. Hedgehog. Used to be a radio guy, TV guy, movie guy, Now I'm just a guy doing coins. Boy, these are really bad. Bought these off the internet. I just ordered another 1,000 of the quarter size 2x2s also, because we go through a lot of them. There's a movie online, you can watch it on Amazon Prime, called Clarity. And I make my major motion picture debut in that. Clarity. Tony Dennison from the Major Crimes TV series is in it, along with some Spanish superstars. I play the part of an old white guy leaving a hotel room, and I freaking nail it. Not retired, still working. I'll work till the day I die. I have no interest in retiring. I will continue to do something forever. Could just be YouTube, could be, coins, could be anything, but I will work forever. Retiring's for suckers and for people like me that wish they could retire. Clarity at the Clarion, that's right. One shy, 49 right there, sorry. Have you ever thought of a book reading for the blind? Yes, I've thought of it. There's like Amazon, they'll pay you to read books and things, and would love to figure out how to sign up for all that stuff. Can't wait to retire with a margarita in one hand and a doobie in the other one on a beach in Mexico. There you go. There you go. I want to be one of those people that people wonder why you're still working. Why are you still working? Because I want to be that guy. I want to keep working. I don't want to give up. Never surrender. Even if I can't do what I normally do, I've got to find something else. The whole idea behind YouTube back in 2020 was I don't want to work for the man anymore, because the man doesn't care. The man doesn't care. You'll be working till 90? Yes. I could start retiring pretty soon with partial benefits. Everyone says wait. Well, what if you're not alive when you wait? I'm not going to be 72. 18 to 25 years old, retire. There you go. Yeah, keep moving. You don't want to stop. Your voice and verbal eloquence would serve it well. Thank you. Oh, just fumbled the coins. Got me all flustered, saying nice things about me. Thank you. Walmart greeter. Once you get to a certain age, then you can be grumpy to people and they can't fire you because you're protected. You knew I had Tourette's when you hired me. Boom, baby. Why would you not live to 72? I almost didn't live to where I am now. Cancer, war, pestilence, inappropriate soda pop drinking, any number of reasons. Getting hit by another car, falling debris from space. That's why I quit my job, started to believe my time was more valuable than $18.50 an hour, and started day trading NQ, made $1,050 today. Well, good for you. That's fantastic. If anyone needs a tax write-off on your stocks, I can show you how to get your tax write-off every year. If you do exactly opposite of what I do, unpredictable erections, if you did exactly opposite of all my stock trades throughout my life, you'd be a billionaire. Exactly opposite. I'm going to start a trading channel. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Then you guys can do exactly opposite. I think that would be very valuable for the community. Nostradamus. I predict that the Mayans will have nothing to say after 2012. There we go. Look at that. Almost a full hour of coin rolling tonight. If you guys enjoy what you see, hit that thumbs up. If you don't enjoy what you see, hit that thumbs up anyway, damn it. Definitely for a reason. I've got a responsibility that I'm unaware of yet. I have to be prepared for my responsibility whenever it presents itself to me. God has me on this earth for a reason, and so I have to be prepared for that. That's our responsibility to help others find the truth and their own salvation, and that's what we're here for. As a flawed human who is horrible and treacherous and all the different words you want to use about a person who's not good, there's an end and an escape for all this if you know what to do. There's a handbook out there, by the way. It tells you exactly what to do. If you just want to go look at it, it's available everywhere. Every hotel has one. They're free. Where did all the trolls go? They have to subscribe, and when they subscribe, then their information is made public, and then they don't want that, so they leave. It's amazing. It's a quick troll antidote. I predict I'm going to fall asleep on all of you. I predict I'm going to fall asleep here in a few minutes too. I'm trying to get to 1 full hour. Tap that bass. Good to see you. I'm going to either get the rest of these or 1 full hour. Then I'm going to go try to sleep again. It's not quite time for my next medication, so that's what this is for. I'm trying a backwards method. It worked last night. It's not working tonight, which is to take the pain pill first and then the muscle relaxer, the nerve thing later when I wake up in the middle of the night. It was a great idea, except I'm not going to wake up in the middle of the night because I'm going to sleep it. If you know what I mean. Thank you for all that. You took an anti-troll antidote. There you go. I like trolling too, though. Don't get me wrong. I will go on other people's channels and troll the crap out of them until they kick me out. I think it's a great effort. I think it's a great exercise. How much can you get away with? Oh yeah, those meds are killing me. You just stayed in this timeline. Good on thought, bad on execution, yes. Too many people know your name? There you go. Trolling is a... So you should join us. If you're new to the channel, join us, because sometimes we go live on other people's channels and we will troll live. Then we invite you to troll as well. Sometimes we do room raids. Sometimes we just do coins. Sometimes we go to Oregon to watch the special needs people do their thing, because we're here to support and help them grow. You need as many pennies as up to the last knuckle crease for a full roll. But it depends on how long your last knuckle crease is. That's why that's a full 8.5 inches right there of pennies. Hey, while you're paying attention to all this chat, why do you crimp your staples? So they don't scratch the other coins. If you don't crimp your staples, then the one coin on this side may scratch the coin on the other side. It just is a less chance of it scratching the next coin or tearing the plastic. You're gonna send me a stapler? Nice. Well, Loon Ray, we should... Another channel that's coming soon, not yet, because I work for people and they would get mad if I did that, I'm sure. Or it would not reflect well upon the major corporation that I work near, is that I will take your bad phone calls that you have to make, bad communication, you have to tell somebody something you don't want to tell them, you want to quit your job, whatever it might be, and I will do it for you, for a fee, of course. Would be bad phone call company. What's some of the fields most popular to work in Las Vegas? Oh, mostly food and beverage, hotel industry. No longer gaming, because all gaming is electronic and automated. It used to be a big industry and dealers and dice people and slot techs and all that, but all that's disappeared. All that has disappeared. Told my husband about riding the penny last night and about the channel. He said he's going to try to watch you in the hospital, if not when he gets home. Cool, fantastic. Yeah, look for that stuff to show up in the next sometime next week. Oh, wow, here we go. Take a look at this coin right here. Look at this right here. That's the zinc underneath the copper. I don't know if I saw this one before. So there's a little bit of it missing on the front. This one's been cleaned. Someone took a wire brush to it or whatever. But they've taken the copper off of this penny and exposed the zinc right there. So that's really cool. I'm going to put that in a holder as an example of what a penny looks like on the inside. We'll keep that for future educational purposes. I've been to Rick's Pawn Shop. I did a video on I think it's $14,000 piece of poop. Pterodactyl poop. Cut it, cut it, cut it. There we go. That way, if this rubs up against this one, there's less chance of it tearing it. But if that staple's sticking out, it would scratch it and tear it and do bad things. All right, last couple coming up here. This is exciting. Timed it perfectly. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being a part of it. We do requests also. You have a favorite song, or you want me to make a song, we can do that too. We can do anything. What the hell is that? Some bear fur. The Ring of Death is considered bad, I'm assuming from the name. Yes, the Ring of Death would be bad. Yes, it is. Don't you have a machine that does this for you? No. No. What fun would that be? Oh, look at that. You got me all flustered again. Damn. Don't ask me, what am I, Christy Gnome? Why are you grilling me? Why are you making me answer questions I don't want to answer? There we go. 50 exactly. I think we have 2 rolls left. 2 rolls left. Countdown to 2 rolls. There's got to be about 50 right there. What is my favorite food currently? I bet nobody can guess what my current favorite food is. And if you don't believe me, I can show you a picture tomorrow. I'll give you guys each a guess. And I'm going to write it down. Hold on one second. I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper. And then if you guys get it, I'm going to give you a prize tonight. And nobody's going to get it. So hold on one second. Let me write it down, and I'll let you guys guess. And you're never going to get it. I'm going to write it on the back of this right here. So you're going to see this one. I'm going to put an X right here so you know this is the one that I wrote it on. All right, it's written down right there. What do you think my current favorite food is? Get your guesses in right now. What do you think my current favorite food is? And you have to be very specific. I mean, just saying tacos is not going to cover it because tacos cover so many foods. What do you think it is? a specific thing. Marinated artichoke hearts, not even close. Pizza rolls or Hot Pockets, close. Soup, no. Grilled cheese, oh, I love grilled cheese, but not right now. Greek salad, I love Greek salad, but that's not it. I'm addicted to something right now that I will get over it shortly. One of the reasons why I've been gaining weight. Wow, exactly 50. At exactly a right number of pennies here. Macaroni and hot dogs, good guess. Green bean chicken, I like that, but that's not what I wrote down. Anything from Del Taco, that would work. Hawaiian food, that's good, but that's not what I'm currently. So every day I have this item for the last 2 weeks. Every day. I'll give you a few more moments. Beef Wellington, good guess. Numismatic Canada, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Couple more moments and then I'm going to flip it over. Who's got a stop sign for us? One guess only. Cameroons a la Diabla. Ooh, I love spicy shrimp. I just can't eat spicy. There's a stop sign. Here we go. Ooh, a Twinkie. Good guess. Here we go. No more guesses. No more guesses. Frozen taquitos from Costco. Frozen taquitos from Costco. You get them 30 a box. Yeah, or 40 a box. I eat 5 at a time. Breakfast, lunch at work right now. I have it for breakfast and lunch at work. Frozen taquitos from Costco. And they're good in the microwave because they don't get crispy. And they got the chicken with the sauce in it. Oh, it's so good. Twinkies would be a good second guess. I did a whole box of those and no more Twinkies. You were close. You were really close all in all. Well, I guess I'm typical Canadian. I've never heard of them. Ooh. Well, I grew up in Alaska, so Canadians are my neighbors to the south. You southern folks are different. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you on the next one. Deuces, I guess. Say a prayer for someone tonight. Say something nice to someone tomorrow. Hold a door for someone. Dip them in guac. Ooh. I like to dig them into the salsa, the chunky salsa from Tostitos. Have a good night. I'm going to get some sleep now. We'll see you tomorrow. Another live stream. Don't forget, Cash or Crash Las Vegas live tomorrow, live high atop the English Hotel for First Friday in Las Vegas, plus other stuff. Big Friday night giveaways on this channel. And don't go change it. It's Murph and the Magic Tones.